Head to your drop-off at 1747 Richmond Lane.
All right. Well, I asked in the earlier live today about Uber and shopping orders, and I finally got one. And this is paying big dividends here. This shopping order was not $10. Hey, Dirty Second Deb. Not $20. Not $30, but $33. $33 this shopping order is. I've been in there since 5. It took me over 40 minutes to get it done. There were a couple of items that they didn't have, but I don't think Uber is going to be strict on this unless they decide that they want to do a program just like Doordash does. But I found this a whole lot easier than Doordash was. Yeah, this was pretty good. Okay, let's go drop it off to the customer. All right, welcome in, everyone. So this will take them from 120 to 150 in less than an hour. The goal tonight, if we can do it, is to get 186 because that's what they had in the regular season. So if we can do that, if we can match that 186, we will have a drawing for the members tonight. Oh man, what a way to start round 3. I mean, they already had a fantastic first 2 rounds. I don't even have Doordash on right now. All this is the Uber right now. Man, what a start. Rutgers really does have their work cut out for them tomorrow. They really do. It looks like from the looks of things right now, it's going to be Indiana and Ohio State playing each other in the Final Four. Yeah. I know Indy wants a different scenario. I don't know. Ohio State is out to get it today, and they certainly have proved it. Man, what a great start this is. All right, and this place that I'm dropping it off at is not very far.
Turn left on East State Road 44.
I already know where this is, and I'm going to drop off. RR7, we do not discuss politics on this channel. Okay, so that is something that we do not discuss. Okay, so politics and religion are two subjects we do not discuss on this channel, and the reason is it brings division. And this channel is not about division. It never has been and never will be. Okay, so I'm going to bring up, like I said, with one of my favorite cartoons of the 1970s, said by Tom Slick. There's no division in Big 3 Dashing Marigold, because there isn't. Yeah. Yep. There's no such word as division in Big 3 Dashing Marigold, because there isn't. There never has been and there never will be. Everything in this channel is about addition and multiplication. Okay. Leave the other two because that's not what we do here. Okay, hey Faith, welcome in. Nano Decat, welcome in. Thank you very much. Yep. I'm going to drop off this Uber Eats order, my very first one. I mean, I hope that Uber, thinks that I did okay and will continue to give me some more. I mean, this is nice. I mean, I'm glad that, and didn't even have Doordash turned on. So, giving Doordash a little break. I mean, Doordash really took the spotlight earlier. Let's see. Well, I know why it is. They like to do it because they like to cause division, because that kind of stuff, all that does, they're just like in the news. Oh, hey, I may not even turn Doordash on. Well, Fairland Road. I guess we'll just keep it going. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn left on Twin Lakes Boulevard.
Oh, I guess. All right. But anyway, as I was saying, they like to discuss that because, they are constant news watchers probably. And we all know that news broadcasts today do nothing but bring division. So, and those are the two most important things that bring division that newscasters like to talk about. Newscasters today, unlike when I grew up, they, all that kind of thing, it sells. It brings publicity. Yeah. I mean, the news today is nothing but negative. Hey, Yvonne, welcome in. Yeah. Okay, so we're turning on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it just got me a $33 Uber shopping order, my very first one. Yeah, they already had 120 to start the day, and then I got an $8 Applebee's order that I got to go to Fairland for. Oh, well, whatever. It's no big deal. You got to do what you got to do, you know. I mean, you haven't seen Fairland in a while, so we'll go ahead and take you up there. Okay, so I just got to look for where it is up here. Yeah. And tomorrow, I guess Rutgers, since, they've got a lot of catching up to do, you and Dirty Stack and Dib, Vaughn, we're going to work on getting you guys at 500. Okay. Let's see. It's got to be up a little bit further.
Nicole F says, leave at door 1747.
Yep, and that's where I'm headed right now. Should be the second one to the end. Yep, and right here is where it is, right there in the front. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, you will watch me drop these off here, and I shall return here shortly. Let's see. Now, I'm going to do this in 2 trips. I think it's easier. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we go to Applebee's. I haven't not even turned Doordash on, guys. Maybe this is going to be Uber night and just give Doordash a break. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe Doordash will match what they did the first couple times. We'll see. Man. Yeah, well, actually, this is a duplex. That's basically what these are duplexes here. Okay, I think I want to go out this way because then I can go out and get to Applebee's faster that way. Okay.
Just ahead, turn right on Twin Lakes Boulevard.
It's a great song, Jeeper. I do like that song. Yep, that is a good song. Absolutely. Jim Rat, yeah, we're back. Jim Rat, oh man, just dropped off a $33 Uber shopping order.
Lakes Boulevard.
Yep. I mean, I started at 5 o'clock, guys. Started at 5. That shopping order really didn't take that long because I know Kroger in and out pretty well. And just there were like 2 things that they didn't have that I had to get some. You had to try to find a substitute for. So just a couple of things, but they don't make a big deal out of it like Doordash does. So yeah. Yeah, they don't make a big deal out of it like Doordash does. So that's all I can say. But anyway, It was real easy. First Uber shop, oh yeah. See, it was $33, Dean. $33 for that. And it wasn't that far away. I guess Uber wanted to, because I guess I've been raising hell about them not giving me orders, and then I guess somebody listened, and they decided, okay, well, we'll start you off with this, then we'll give you an Applebee's order, so maybe you don't be complaining so much. I'm going to say, well, it's not that I'm trying to complain, it's just you guys keep saying, do shop and order, do shop and deliver. When I'm doing shop and deliver, you haven't given me one. So finally, I just said, yeah, okay, we finally got it. So here we go. Okay. And Dean, we are going to go to work tomorrow. At least I am, and if you can join if you want. But we're going to try to get Dirty Stack and Deb and Yvonne to 500 tomorrow. We'll let Rutgers work that out. See, Brutus and the Buckeyes are having too much fun, pouring it on money-wise. We'll let the Knights worry about that. So, but man, this is sweet. Man, $40 within the first hour. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I get $20 an hour, in the 6 hours I did, and I made $40 in the first hour. It's like, and this is Uber. Could we possibly have a $200 night tonight? I don't know. Possibly. I'm in another shop like that. Maybe if I turn Doordash on and they give me an Aldi, that's a good possibility. I mean, my shopping rate's back, to where it's supposed to be on there. 2 more shops for a bonus. Oh, yeah, 2 more shops for bonus. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got until March 7th to do that, though. They gave me until March 7th, so hopefully I can get it done tonight, get that $15, and maybe we can hit the 200 and really put the pressure on the Knights tomorrow. I mean, this shows that Ohio State wants Indiana so bad because of the Big Ten championship game. Hey, there's Fran. Welcome, Fran. Yeah. Hey, Fran, I don't know if you saw it. $33. My first Uber shopping order was $33. $33 going 2.2 miles. Very first one. Only a couple of things. Hey, Leslie, welcome in. Yeah. Man, that was yeah. And I just got an $8 Applebee's now. Gotta go to Fairland, but whatever. Maybe they'll give me a cutting edge pizzeria up there or something. They're known for that. Yeah. What state? It's Indiana. Indiana, that's where we're at right now. Yes, it's the Ohio State Dash, but it is Indiana, so first 2 dashes made $120. There's for Fran. Okay, I'll wait till I get parked up there in Applebee's, and then we'll play. We'll go ahead and play the song for Fran. She loves that song, so yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean $40 within the first hour. I mean, it's not even 6 yet. I generally make $30 in 2 hours. That's what I usually average, is within 2 hours, not 1, and even $10 more than that. This is going to go down as one of the greatest dashes, I think, in Big Ten dashing history. Yeah. Diesel, 1979. Yeah, he was in what? I saw that name like 2 or 3 months ago. Okay, I'll write that down. Yep. So we'll go ahead and play that as soon as I get up here to Applebee's. I'll go ahead and put that up because they're going to give me fits if I don't if I'm not up there. Yeah. Because this thing was giving me fits while I was shopping. See, the thing is, one thing about this Uber app here, even though I'm inside the door shopping, they still think that I wasn't in the store, and it kept saying, turn here, and turn here. It's like, I'm here, I'm shopping. What do you think I'm doing? Listen. It's almost like they were on drugs or something. It certainly felt that way. Man, the parking up here isn't very good. Looks like I'm going to have to park out here. It's all those spots are taken. What's going on a Thursday night? Usually it's that way on a Friday, not a Thursday. Huh. Oh, girls basketball sectional stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's what Candy would tell me. Or maybe boys sectionals are starting, because they're supposed to start in March. Okay, so let's see here. Arriving. Okay, it says here. All right. 2 items. Okay, well, before we do that, let me go ahead and play this for Fran and Dean. Thank you, Dean. And while it's playing, I'm going to write down that name. Okay. Get my pen out and write that name down here. Diesel, 1979. Okay. All right, Diesel is in. All right. All right, let's go in there and let's go pick this up.
Head to your pickup at Applebee's 101 Lee Boulevard.
And they also gave me 30 points for that shop and deliver too. All right, let me go in here and get this. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. All right, let's see.
Head to your drop-off at 1851 West 400 North.
Meet at the curb. Yeah, yeah, I think it's up there at the McDonald's up there. Hey, Share Bear, welcome in. Yeah, Share Bear, we got the things that we discuss on the channel here. Yeah, relate to what you're saying. So here you go. All right, we got to get.
Right, then turn right on Lee Boulevard.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is the truck stop up there. So, but it's all good. I mean, we can go up there. Maybe if I turn on Doordash, we'll get a
left lane, turn left on East State Road 44.
Yes, I'm getting on 74. I know the drill. Yeah, Share Bear, you need to go and listen to some of my things, especially the first two, the USC dash, and the beginning of the year dash with Illinois, where you see 2026 on it. Share Bear, you need to take a look at that, because you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see everything I share correlates with the kind of with what you're saying. See, that's why I say, we get really careful about some of the things that we say on the channel here, because we don't cause division. That's what we don't do. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing that this channel does not do. It does not divide. This channel welcomes everyone from all walks of life, all nationalities, all I welcome in all countries. Welcome all that this channel does that. And it's the way it will always be, because acceptance is the big thing. And Share Bear, I always check out Atlanta 5. We're definitely going to work on that tomorrow, because I'd like to do a double. If we can pull the double tomorrow, Dean, oh man. If we can pull that, if Ohio State can have the kind of day that they have, maybe Rutgers, even if they can't beat Ohio State, they can maybe at least pull the double. That would be good. I would love to see them pull the double. A double 500.
Just ahead, make a slight right turn on Indiana 9 track using the right lane.
I love it when they say right track. I think that's hilarious.
Make a slight right turn on Indiana 9 track.
Yeah. That's so funny. The 9 track. Yeah. Oh, we could kind of getting on the interstate here. Okay. Oh, and if this is the address that I'm thinking of, if this is the truck stop, Uber corrected their mistake, because if you remember the last time in the Ohio State dash, in the first one where they got the 2 T's, even though one was because the dirty stack took away one of them, one of those T's was because of the wrong address. They said it was that it wasn't a Michigan Road address and not the 400 address, but they got it right this time. So looks like wrongs are being, former wrongs are being turned right here. Yeah. What's my advice about what? What do you mean? Oh, I gave all kinds of advice during my my live streams all the time, and some of the things that I share of stuff that I've heard. One of the things that I tell everybody is, especially with this year is going to be one of those crazy ones. Get everything in order. That one person that's in your life, especially when I'm talking about spouses and families. That one person that's in your life, they entered your life and you married them for a reason. What reason do you have to go outside of that and, to get on Tinder or something else, and ruin what was put together for you from the beginning? If you're having issues with that, then you gotta, there are ways that you can get that back, but you need to have, in order to get that back, you're gonna need, intervention, and exactly what you do. Yeah. And also, another thing too, like I said, when you do stuff like that, and when you put hurts on people and things like that, we talk about the spiritual realm, because the spiritual realm, it's the parent realm. Everything that happens, no matter what you think you're getting away with here on the earthly realm, the spiritual realm is always taking notes, and the spiritual realm will find some way to let the earthly realm know what's going on. Because it's just like the spiritual law says, Share Bear, we reap what we sow, more than we sow, and later than we sow. Okay. Because when you sow destruction, destruction will be returned to you in a way that to which you will least expect it, and in a way to which it will be a lot worse than what you dished out. But the same happens on the good too. When you show, when you care for others, and you intervene in someone else's life to make it better for them, then what are you going to reap there? The same thing, the spiritual realm is going to see that, and then then they're going to go to work to have something like that similar on your behalf. So that's how I do it. You got to be, especially when you're on a live stream like this, you got to really be careful how you say it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I said, I don't mess with that type of thing. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're going to have to go and listen to my lives, my earlier lives, especially the Illinois one at the beginning of the year, where it says 2026 with my little tiny cat at the, on the left-hand side. You need to take a look at that and see exactly where I'm going with it. But everything that I've said pretty much correlates with what you've done. I just do it in a way, to which, those that that are unsure, if you explain it in that way, then it gets them thinking, at least. You at least want them to do that. Because if you start there, and then something else comes up, and they see, hey, this guy was right, then they make the move. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't, preach to the choir like this, because I'm not really a preacher. I only say things from experience, because I've been through a lot of stuff, and I have been through a lot of stuff. But, and I try to share my experiences to let everyone know, hey, you don't have to go there. You don't have to experience what I went through. Because what you think was, what you think you might do, is going to be, for your benefit. Well, you got to look at the long-term effects of it, because that's what I didn't do. And when I didn't find out the long-term effects of it, then I ended up suffering for a little bit, and I don't want anyone to have to do that. That's why I talk the way I do, Share Bear. You don't want to go through some of the things that I've been through. You don't want to go through some of the things that Each Day with Dean has been through. I suggest that you check out his channel too, because he'll tell you some stories. Believe me, he'll tell you some stories and how he, was able to get through it. Because sometimes it takes experiences to really see the light. And you know what I mean when I say that. And sometimes it might have to hurt a little bit, before the light appears. But you have to be willing to accept that light.
Toward Fairland Road, then turn right on West 400 North.
Okay. But that's how I do it. That's how I try to explain everything, because I just, we live in the world's getting crazier and crazier by the day, and we just want to make sure that no one goes through some crazy stuff like I've been through.
Turn right on West 400 North.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did you get this right? North Talama. For what reason? Okay. Yeah, turn right here. Okay, and I guess they're all right. Somebody's trying to message in, but what are they saying? Oh, is this the... Okay, hold on here. What? This is a little bit missed. I watched a little day to see how long...
RSH says, meet outside. Call me. I am on Pilot parking lot.
In a box truck. Okay. Okay. So they're in a box truck. So I have to go to the, so I need to go to where the trucks are. Okay. So I'll do that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I figured that. Yeah. He's in a box truck, he says. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. A white box truck. Meet outside, call you on a Pilot parking lot in a white box truck. Okay. Well, it doesn't allow me to call. But it does allow me to text, so I will do that. Okay, so as soon as I get into the truck parking lot down there, I'll definitely say something. And but at least Uber, you got the address right. Okay.
Turn left, then drop off on the right.
Okay. Okay.
Drop off on the right.
All right. So let me go ahead and text him. All right. Okay. I am at truck entrance. At truck entrance, Michigan roadside. Close that. Okay. I hate when Uber tries to do that. I hate this. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay. I gotta ask, which truck are you? Well, let's see what they say. Maybe they can flash their lights so that I can find them. It says a white box truck. Okay. Well, I guess maybe he only has a phone. In a white box truck. I am inside of Pilot pump. Meet outside. White. Okay, there's a lot of with yellow license. Oh, is it back there? Okay. Okay. There he is. Okay. All right. All right, as soon as I'll turn over here when Kroger turns. All righty. Yeah, okay. There you go, Harris. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. All right, I appreciate your business, sir. So this thing got me all screwed up, so always does. Thank you. Okay. And done. Okay. Yeah. Told me a white box truck, but he didn't say he was outside. Okay. Anyway, it's all done. All right, now that we're up here, just for fun, I mean, you could give me a cutting edge pizzeria. All right. All right, now I'm going to go into, now we're going to turn Doordash on here. Okay. Because there might be something up here that they want me to do. But we're going to go back here. But see, I go back this way, and the reason I do is because I might be able, if I have to turn around then I can turn around somewhere down here. So, yeah. SF9YB. Okay, I don't know how to say that, but welcome in. Yeah. Okay, so now we got both on. Okay, so that's 38. So we do 38 there, 38. So that's 158 right now. It is a little after 6, but 158, that's still an excellent score. Or wait, 33 and 8, that's 41. That's 161. Yeah, 161. Yeah, that's right. 33 and 8. Yeah, that's right. 161 we're at right now. So if we get $25 more, then we'll have a special drawing, because that means they would have 186 in both the regular season and the Elite Eight. That's exactly what Michigan did. Yep. Wouldn't it be something the two big rivals would do the exact same thing? That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, Colleen and Yvonne. Yep. Welcome, guys. I certainly appreciate it. So maybe when we get back down here, somebody will be doing something. Somebody will be saying something. Let's get it together. Let's go for that $25. Another Uber shopping order would be good. You can trust me with an Uber. I'll take another one. We'll just drive over there by Kroger, I guess. I mean, Doordash likes to give me Kroger shopping orders too, so whichever. And drive by Aldi also, a good Aldi order can make things, can make a difference as well. Go until what time? 7:30. 7:30. That's for a little bit of that time that, for that first shopping order they ended up getting the tea with. So, because, I just basically, started a little after 5 with this shopping order. It took a little bit of time. So, we still don't have a dirty stack yet, though, guys. We still don't have that yet. So that's why they're, hoping that, like I said, we can get this, because we can't do a drawing if we don't have a dirty stack. We still don't have one of those yet. And, if they can get to the 186, then we will have the drawing. So all they need is $25. And now I just turned Doordash on, so. So they need $25 to get to 186. Could it be possible they could get 200? I don't know. That is possible. I think it would take a couple of Uber orders to make that happen, though. But that is still an excellent score. Oh, we got an Uber. Let's see. Dollar General, which one? On Broadway. All right. We'll take that.
Head to your pickup at Dollar General, 315 East Broadway Street.
All right, so we're going to have to, okay, we're just going to end the dash here on Doordash because I don't want to go over there, so I don't know how long that's going to be. So, all right, so we'll just end the dash on that one. And we'll just go over to the 315 Dollar General. Okay.
Head to your pickup at Dollar General, 315 East Broadway Street.
Yep. It was all Doordash earlier in the first 2 rounds. I guess it's going to be all Uber now. I guess Uber must have heard how upset I was during the first 2 rounds that you're not giving me any orders. And then finally they decided, oh, quit your complaining. We'll get you some orders. So, yep. Well, it almost like was a prophecy type of thing where Brutus is saying, come on, Tiger, we need your influence to get some Uber orders here. And, well, it looks like it's working. Tiger can be influential. He's that type of cat. I mean, he must have been a real house cat at one time, but, I guess they just let him go for whatever the reason. Either he got too big or whatever. But, I mean, ever since I've taken him in, he's just been, he just pretty much keeps to himself. He lets he doesn't really bother little one or little tiny at all. He just keeps to himself. I mean, if they want to try to interact him, I mean, he'll let them, but, he's just like, yeah. More shop hit $200. Yeah. I mean, they only want 2 items here, too,
Enter
at this.
the roundabout and take the first exit onto North State Road 9.
Yeah. And the thing also about Uber is, too, they don't have the stupid program like Doordash does. Yeah. Now, will they have one later on? Maybe. I don't know. A lot of these apps like to play follow the leader. I hope not, but yeah. Because, they already did the on-time rate. So now Uber has the on-time rate like DoorDash does. But now is the incentive program going to be the same for Uber as it is for DoorDash? I hope not, but yeah. Keep that out of it. Uber just let us, shop, normal, and let us do our thing. Yeah, there was just 2 things in that Kroger order that I did that was for the $33. It was nothing big at all. It was all they wanted was just a couple things that they didn't have that was the customer had it on there and was easy to find. So, and they didn't make a big deal out of it like DoorDash does.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto South Harrison Street.
As a matter of fact, I didn't see one of the items that the customer wanted. I didn't even see on the shelf, and they didn't have a place where you'd scan, the product if it was empty, because it was one of those you say, well, you can't find the item because you can't scan it. Well, DoorDash would say, oh, you can't scan it. Okay, well, we'll use that against you, even though that you can't help that. We're still going to use it against you. Well, Uber doesn't do that, so. Here to Dollar General. I guess sometimes you got to say something in order to get somebody to finally bite and say, because it was like Queen and I were mentioning earlier today on the order that we had, or that I had, about not getting any Uber orders.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
You were saying, was it about trust, or is it about not giving somebody their first order because they don't trust them? And she was like, yeah, that sounds about right. And I was like, I guess. I said, well, how are you going to know if you can trust someone or not if you don't give them a chance? You're just assuming instead of giving them an opportunity. You can't assume. can't assume anything in life. You just can't. Because a lot of times assumptions end up not being true, and then you end up getting in a lot of trouble for that.
Turn right, then turn right.
Okay, my first one here at the Dollar General. Okay. So now if they send me over to the Dollar General on Miller Avenue, well, I'm not going to be upset about it because over there, they're not going to care if they have the item or not. All right. I'll be right back. Hold on, they got to get the ice. Yeah, they ordered a real large bag of ice. Okay. 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 Okay, there were no bags, so how can you do that? Okay. 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 Okay, here's the receipt. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see where we're going.
Head to your drop-off at 219 West Hendricks Street.
I do not like that street. I do not like that street. Hey, Kevin, welcome in. Yeah. Oh, I do not like that street. Very rainy. Okay. All right. So we're going to go this way so I can turn left on Noble Street and then get in there that way.
Turn right on East Hendricks Street.
Yeah, but I can't go straight, so I have to take Noble so I can go that way. All right. Oh, very rainy,
Just
man.
ahead,
It's
turn left
well,
on
it's
South
better than
Noble
snow. A lot better than snow. I know that.
Turn left on South Noble Street.
No, I think it's going to be easier for me to go this way because Hendricks is the first street. So, yeah, it's going to be easier for me to go this way. A lot easier. It's better to turn right in there than it is to turn left.
Broadway Street.
Not worth dashing much in it. I said, no, that's... Now, rain is just as bad as snow as far as dashing is concerned, but I mean, when I went out this morning and was, when I left, I mean, there was nothing coming down, but as soon as I got on the road going towards Greensburg, man, that was like, yeah. And it was basically a mixed start, then it turned into plain snow. I mean, we're just lucky it wasn't freezing stuff, because it sure could have been. Some places ended up getting it. All right, come on. I know a light would help. I did order one. You did one order, though? Okay. Well, I was going to say, where in the world is the light? They say I'm supposed to be there in 4 minutes. So, all right. Saturday near 70 there. Yeah, they said there's record warmth that's going to be going all around the country
Just
within
ahead,
the
turn left on
within the
South
next
Harrison
week.
Street using the
I
left
mean,
lane.
some places, especially in Texas, they're going to be in the 90s. Like, wow.
Turn left on South Harrison Street, then turn right on West Hendricks Street.
That's a little early for 90s. I mean, even for March. It's hard to believe
Turn right on West Hendricks Street.
that March is just in a couple of days. There's BPD Hustler. Welcome in. Yeah. We got a great,
In a quarter
great
mile,
one going
turn
here.
left.
Okay, at least it's not this area. At least it's not these buildings here. That's good. Because these apartments right here, that gets confusing because one of them is in the very back. That's an address that should be on a different street name, but it isn't. But it's all the way in the back, and it can get confusing. Because even the Uber app was confused about it that one time.
Turn left, then drop off on the right.
Okay, it's telling me to turn.
Kirsten M. says, leave at door 8.
Okay, so it says I'm supposed to turn in.
Kirsten M. says, leave at door 8.
Oh, okay. At the very end. All right.
Drop off on the right. Kirsten M. says, leave at door 8.
Okay, well, I'm right here. You don't need to say it 3 times. I mean, I'm not a
Kirsten
little
M.
kid.
says, leave at door 8.
You got to give me a chance now.
Leave at door 8.
Let's see, that's 5. Let's see, can we make it 6? Okay. That's 3 Ubers now. So that should raise my acceptance rate up. Okay. Now see, DoorDash doesn't tell you to go into the alley. I've had that person on DoorDash before. But DoorDash does not tell you to go into the alley to do that. They don't tell you to come out this way. But the Uber does. Okay, so, all right, now we'll turn on DoorDash here. Just see if, okay, now we'll try them. Okay, see if we get a DoorDash now. Okay, this is west, this is fine. I'll take this to Broadway. All right. Your acceptance rate sucks? Oh, man, yeah. Well, if they don't give you good orders, then I can, it's crazy. If they don't give you good orders, yeah, I mean, if they just throw all kinds of garbage at you, Because, I mean, I went out last night and I had nothing but garbage. All right, now. Jeez. Okay, so which one am I going to?
Drive north on Southwest Street. Then turn left onto...
Well, of course, they want me to go to, yeah. They want me to, I'm going to, Miller Avenue. Yep, of course. Okay, I'm going to shut Uber down for the moment. Okay. Because I'm doing a shopping order. I can't have Uber on while I'm doing a shopping order. So I'll turn it back on after I get out of there. Because if I end up getting a really good order while I'm doing a shop, that's not going to be good. So, okay. Okay.
In 700 feet, turn left onto Montgomery Street.
Yep, I called it. Yep. Yep. Miller Avenue. I always call it, Dean. I mean, when I'm over there, that's what they want to do. They always want me to go over there. Okay. Yeah, Montgomery Street. That's the street I need. Yep. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, bear right onto Miller Avenue.
Yeah, I don't want to get a really good Uber order when I'm doing when I'm shopping here, because they seem to like to do that. So that's why I went ahead and turned off Uber for the time being. If that can reset the algorithm. I mean, I want to do a dirty stack, but yet I can't do that if I'm doing a shop. Yeah, I can't do that.
Bear right onto Miller Avenue, State Route 44.
Okay.
In 900 feet, 951 Miller Avenue, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA will be on the right. Miller Avenue,
right.
Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the right.
Whew, okay. Well, seems like shopping orders are the thing now, I guess, on both platforms. Because I have yet to have a food delivery. Okay. All right, let's see what we're doing in here. quick picture here. All right. Hey, there's Queen. Yeah. Yeah, Queen, you weren't here. You missed it. I had a $33 Uber shopping order. Yeah. Yeah, that was my very first one. Very first Uber shopping order was a $33 one. Okay. Huh. I've never heard of a street with, I've never heard of a number on a street like this. Okay. This is a first. This is a first. Should be interesting.
Drive east, then turn left onto Miller Avenue.
Amazing, there's no traffic. Gosh, there's usually lots of traffic around this time of night.
Continue on Miller Avenue for a half mile.
All right then. Yeah, there wasn't that much traffic today on the earlier one, like it usually is. I mean, it felt like, I mean, even though it was a Thursday morning, it certainly felt like a Sunday morning. Come on, you can go. All right.
In a quarter mile, bear left onto South Miller Street.
Oh, man. It's been quite a day. Hey, Bill, welcome in. Watching getting Doordash your ads. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm doing, DoorDash and Uber, both. But tonight's been more Uber than anything else. And we're going to 7:30. So, all right.
In 800 feet, turn right onto West Broadway Street.
Is that a school bus down there? Certainly looks like one. It's 7 o'clock
Turn
at
right
night.
onto West Broadway Street.
Unless they're dropping off for, that seems weird. I know that's, you know, I know that's a school bus. What are they dropping off school at this time of night for? Unless they're dropping off kids that were going to a sectional game or something. See, come on, Dirty Sticks. Yeah, that certainly would be nice right now. I'd like to have one before the night ends, that's for certain.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Pike Street.
Oh man, I do not find this address. I've never heard of an address with this number on it. Oh my, we have weird things that happen every day. Speaking of which, I think, you know, now that I'm waiting, yeah, I gotta do that, Dean. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay, here. Okay. Oh man, it's $4. Yep, we're taking this. This is Pike Street. This is what I need. Okay. Yep, we did it. We got the dirty stack. Okay. Now I gotta turn it off here and find this street. Okay.
Drive north on South Pike Street. Then, in 500 feet, 1.5 North Pike Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA.
The second round, I see that. Well, this is actually a third round queen, but the third round queen right now. Let's see with this. Trying to think, they had $165 before this order here.
1.5 North Pike Street, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176, USA is on the left.
It's that red door. There's a red door over there, so I'm going to have to park in here just to walk to that red door. Oh. Okay. Yeah. It'd be 165. That's without this, though. So, all right, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I got to go to the Wendy's up there over towards where Culver's is. Okay, so I got to do that. Okay, so I have to go out this way. So I got $5 on that Doordash order.
Then turn left on East Mechanic Street.
Okay. That's only a one-way street. Okay.
Turn left on East Mechanic Street, then turn right on North Harrison Street.
Okay. All right. Alice, welcome in, Alice. I didn't see you there. Had to do with this order. Okay. Okay, so I got to go to the Wendy's up here. All right. Okay.
Turn right on North Harrison Street.
All right.
Turn right on North Harrison Street.
All right. Nobody there, so okay. Yep, we're going to do the dirty stack. We did get one. Dean called it. Dean called the dirty stack. I called the Miller Avenue shop, but Dean called this. So, okay.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
So 165 there, so at 170, so there. So this is 4, so that'd be 174. Okay. Dean sent more, we got Christy Jacobs. Hey, I haven't seen her in a while. Or Kirsty Jacobs, yeah, okay. Yeah, now that she knows that she's on there, she might make an appearance. Yeah, I see that name, reminds me of Kirstie Alley, yeah. All right, yeah, I'll definitely write her name down. She could be a winner. Yeah, I'll write her name down. Let's see, 1112. Okay. I will definitely write that down. All right. I will definitely do that. So I'll do that as soon as I get up here to Wendy's and Park. I'll go ahead and do it then.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
Happy Thursday. What's up, Daniel? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining. Yeah. Yeah, Ohio State's just done absolutely awesome tonight.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
There's still a little time on the clock left, too. Now, maybe I might get a Culver's or a Cracker Barrel up here. Possibly. So they got 170. This would be 174. All they would need is $12 to reach the 186 that they would do. I think it's time for a second tea. Oh, I don't know. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, though. I mean, if Uber did this today, who knows what they'll do tomorrow? Don't count Rutgers out, though, Indy. Don't count Rutgers out. Rutgers is tough because they got to the Final Four last year. Yeah, Elder Jennifer coming up. I said, well, we got to do this Wendy's first. Yeah, I got to do this Wendy's first. This is part of the dirty stack here. Oh, by the way, Indy, because we did a dirty stack, that erases that T. A dirty stack erases the T, so they'd have to get 2. So your theory's done. Brutus is laughing at you right now. He said, "Oh, I got a dirty stack. That's gonna erase the T. Sorry, Indy."
Turn left.
All right.
Pick up on the left.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just park over here since I gotta drive around anyway. All right. You can get a double T. Yeah, but there's only 15 minutes left of this dash, so I don't know, Indy. Okay. Does Dirty Stack add time on clock? Yes, it does. Okay. All right, verify it. Okay, it's verified.
Head to your drop-off at 4300 North Morristown Road.
Let's see, is it an apartment number? Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's all the way down there at the apartment. So what I got to do... Oh, I know exactly where this is. Yeah, this one's got like a... Yeah, this one's on the very corner. Yeah, this one's on the very corner. Okay, I guess they're waiting to get it. Yeah, their drive-thru is pretty busy here tonight. That's why it took them so forever for them to get my order. Yeah, I know exactly where this is. Yeah. So even if, like you said, you go past it a little bit, it does add, yeah. But the main thing is, though, it does erase the T, so...
Turn
yeah.
right.
I know when you said protest, that's not supposed to happen. I said, well, if you get a T and then you end up getting a Dirty Stack, would you not want that to be erased? Yeah.
Turn left on North Morristown Road.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not turning. I'm going straight, so... yeah. Yeah, when you pull into this one here, they're on the... That's it, you know, the signal is not going to be that great down here. Maybe at night it might not be so bad, but during the day it's terrible. But anyway, I know exactly where this is. When you go into there, because they've had Doordash before. In fact, I've taken shop and delivers to them on Doordash before. It's on the right-hand side all the way around. You got to go around this little area, and they've got a bunch of wind chimes in their around their door. So that's how you know that's who they are. Yeah, Dean, you called that Dirty Stack right at the right time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, another Uber order would certainly be nice right here now that I've got that on there. Because all I got to do is get on the highway if they give me a Kroger or, well, Aldi, I don't know. Aldi, I think, closes at 8, I think. I'm pretty sure that Uber does Aldi orders too. I would assume they do. And if they do Dollar General and Kroger, I would assume they would have to do Aldi. Yeah, this could be a bad signal here, guys, so I'm just letting you know that. And plus, this can be deer country, too, even though it's almost March. So I got to kind of be a little bit eerie of deer around here.
In a quarter-mile, turn left to stay on North Morristown Road. Turn left to stay on North Morristown Road.
With that that's sort of growing up over here a little bit. I said, you got to be careful. I said, deer can be around here, and they can. So when I do head back, I will be heading around, taking the back way to go towards over there in case I do get an order from either platform. It can be hard to find some of the numbers that are on these, especially if you don't know where you're at in this apartment complex up here, because they're all mixed up. But at least I'm glad that I know that I've had this person before. Makes all the difference when you know where you're going. Saves time that way too. So this would give them the 174. They would need another 12 to
in a quarter-mile drop-off.
Okay. This is where we go, right here. Okay.
Drop off. Make a U-turn, then turn right on North Morristown Road.
Why that? It's right over here. It's back here. Yeah.
Christy C says, meet at door number 21. Left at sign, go past mailbox, go to sign says clubhouse, go between two buildings, see wooden balcony across from.
Okay. Well, I know where it is, so. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Well, while I was over there to drop it off, I did. It's kind of a long ways, so it might be the last one, but it did get in time. While I was walking over there, I got a $7 order to go to KF to take to Fairland. Oh, whatever. Hey, 310 and welcome. Yeah. Bad signal here, I know that. But now we got to go to...
Turn left on North Morristown Road.
Okay. Now we got to take a KFC over to Fairland. But it did come in right, just before I got to the customer's door. That order came through. I guess nobody wanted to go to Fairland, so they gave it to me. Oh, well. Well, yeah, but it's still, I know it was still 30 minutes added. I mean, it'll still count regardless. So, but even if it was to go that, yeah. But I'm going over there to go pick it up because, see, by the time I pick it up and then go over to and drop it off at Fairland, then, that could be close to the end of it. Because it's a long way to KFC from here. It's a very long way. It's 11 minutes just to get to KFC from here. And plus, then I got to drive to Fairland. Yeah, but if it's past 8 o'clock, that's not gonna, that's gonna end it because even if you extend it, I still have to drive over there. I mean, the order would have to come to me in Fairland before the 8 o'clock hour. Because see, I still have to drive all the way down here and then drive up to Fairland. But can there be another order that comes up there? Yeah, there could be. Because this order here would put them at 181. They would need $5 to get that 186. So maybe they could do an add-on if there's another order that goes up there. Another $5 add-on, that would give it that would give them the 186 they would need to do exactly the same thing. Now, again, all these Uber orders, there could be extra tips added, so you never know. See, so how many Ubers have I done? This is like the 5th one, I think. Yeah.
In a quarter-mile, turn right to stay on North Knighthood Grove.
I mean, I could have taken that other way, too. I probably could have, but... because I don't know if it would have gotten me there faster or not. It might have, but they're having me go this way for whatever the reason. So, Chris Miller, why do I do gig work? Oh, for a little extra money. I have a W-2, so I mean, if you think if I'm doing that as full time, no. I have a W-2 that I do, a regular job, and I do that. One week I do it 3 days a week. The next week I do 4 days a week, 12-hour shifts. And then on the days that I don't do that, I'm out here doing this. And the reason is that this is extra money to, like, when I take vacations, I save this money to use for vacations or from extras that I might need to do some other things because my W-2 takes care of the rest of my bills. So that's why I do it. Where am I from? This is Indiana. Is where we're at right now. No. We're gonna go up here to the light. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'd like
just ahead, turn right on Ashford Place.
No, we're not doing that either. We're going to the light up here.
Turn right on Ashford Place, then turn left.
Nope. We're going right up here to
just
light.
Ahead, turn left on North Riley Highway.
Now, there you go.
Just ahead, keep right.
It sounds like they get annoyed with you when you don't follow their direction.
Keep
Well,
right.
there's a reason
Then
why
turn
I do
left
it
on
when I
North
do it.
Riley Highway.
Okay. It's not like we're trying to make you annoyed. As the fact is that, there's faster ways to get there, and the light, especially when you're on a busy street like this, you could be waiting and it could be hard to turn left. Yeah, by the time I get there, it'll already be a quarter to 8. Second exit, it says. But yeah, that's the reason why I do gig work, Chris, just for some extra, some extra monies that I need for vacations. I get 3 vacations from my W-2, and I save money for them. Because you got to save money for the trip, you got to save money for the hotels, and the other expenses while you're on those trips. So yeah, that's the time where I just don't do anything. That's why I make all the money now while I can, and my W-2 takes care of everything else. So that's how we do it. I mean, you're asking me, why do I do gig work? I know there's a lot of those that are in blue here. They also do gig work. So you're basically asking them the same question. But that's why I do it. It has its ups and downs, but it can be fun. It can, gig work. It can be enjoyable. It can also be frustrating, and you just gotta,
In a quarter mile,
work with the weather
through
and
the
stuff.
roundabout onto North State Road 9.
The better that you are on your platforms, as far as points and things like that, the better the better your orders are going to be. I know on Uber tonight, I know that I'm going to go up a few points.
Continue straight through the roundabout.
I'd like to think that I get
State
close
Road
to
9.
70 acceptance rate with everything that I've accepted tonight on Uber. Because see, this is my 5th order on Uber tonight.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
Okay.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
Okay, so we're going over there to KFC. Yeah, I'm surprised they gave this order to me from all the way up there.
In a quarter mile, turn left on East Pennsylvania Street using the left lane.
You can't get on Pennsylvania in the left lane. You can't. Pennsylvania Street is off of Pike. You can't do that. Now I can get on
Turn
Mechanic.
left on East Pennsylvania Street.
No. Mechanic.
Turn left on East Mechanic Street.
Okay, now Uber, you can do an add-on. Even though I'm going to Fairland, you can do an add-on if you want to. Because all they need is $5. Then they get their 186. Okay, another tip has come in. So they're probably going to tell me to get on Walnut Street down here. Yeah, it does say Walnut. Okay.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on North Walnut Street.
I'll tell you what, guys, it's been quite a ride today. I will say that. Really good in Greensburg, and then come down here. Uber pretty much took care of the rest. Only had one DoorDash order down here. It was a shop and deliver, of course, but you know, Uber called it.
Turn right on North Walnut Street.
All right, just go straight into KFC right here.
Just ahead, turn right on Walnut Street.
I am on Walnut Street. Helped your shopper status. Yeah.
Turn right on Walnut Street, then pick up on the right.
Yeah, but see, now my shopper, because I did all that arguing on the, on the shopper thing, I noticed that it all changed because I think somebody finally agreed to what it was I said. Because not only did I do it for me, but I also did it for you guys, because I mean, it's just ridiculous how they, how that turned out. Okay. So yeah, they changed a couple of things in there, because I argued with them for so long. I think somebody probably figured out that, I was right about a couple things and decided to change it. All right, let me go pick this up. I'll be right back. even after all that driving to get here, it still wasn't ready. They were just putting it together. Hey, what's going on, Tornado? It's been quite a day, Tornado. Okay. Yeah, I got here. It's still one ready. Okay. Okay, the order number. All right, do that. Let's see here. Let's see, where's that number at? Let's see. Okay. And okay. Okay, it's correct. Okay. Has a drink. Okay.
Head to your drop-off at 5134 West County Road 600 North.
Yes, in Fairland. Yes, I know all about that. All right. So we're just gonna go up here, take this out here, and go back to Mechanic Street. That's how we'll do that. Because I mean, I can take the highway up there if you want me to, or I can take Michigan Street, whichever way you prefer. All right.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on Walker Street.
I'm taking Mechanic, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I needed to wear a little bit lighter clothing than that. Okay, we'll just go down here and take this way. All right. I will say this though, throughout the day, other than the very beginning of the dash this morning, I've kept pretty busy. At least we have the numbers to show for it too, on both platforms.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on North Harrison Street.
Okay. Unless they give me an order on the way up there, it's going to reach 8 o'clock and that'll be done. Then we'll go and we'll do our dirty stack drawing. And then we'll prepare for Rutgers Dash tomorrow. Boy, if they got their work cut out for them tomorrow.
Turn right on North Harrison Street.
It was 91 in Riverside, California. Yeah, it's supposed to be 91 in the 90s in Texas in a little over a week or something after this next weather stuff goes through, wherever it's going to happen.
In a quarter-mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
Yeah, because you're going to have me take 74 west. Yep. Oh, we're all heading to Texas. Okay. Yeah, they said the one guy today that I was watching him, he said that it's going to be in the 90s down there.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
I mean, he was even saying this is the craziest weather pattern they've seen in years. To where, you'll get record snows, record heat in the first part of the year. It's like, it's, like I said, you just got to prepare for for anything. drawing tonight. Yeah, we will have. We'd have the dirty stack drawing, but I gotta drop this off first. Yeah. I still gotta drive all the way to Fairland. I still gotta drive all the way there.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9. Continue straight through the roundabout onto North State Road 9.
All right. Yeah, I gotta take this all the way up to Fairland. You know. 22, yeah, for spring. Yeah, I know. There are those on the East Coast, one of them BPD Hustler, that's ready to strangle the groundhog right now. Can't blame him. Man, $2.67 gas here is $2.99 across town. How's that? Is it going down that much? It was $2.99.
In a quarter mile, keep right onto I-74 West using the right lane.
It's $2.67 here too. Did it really go down that much? Man, I might have to stop and pick up some gas if it's going to be that cheap. All right, here we go.
Keep right onto I-74 West.
Well, at least at this time of night, it's not so bad. $2.55 there. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it was $2.99. At least it was this morning. But when I got it, I got gas this morning over in Greensburg, and it was $2.80. It was $2.82 there. All right, to Fairland we go. All right, Uber, if you're gonna do that, well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. All right, Uber, you got 3 minutes if you want to add to it and give them the chance to give them the 186. We could have 2 drawings tonight. All I made was $5 on Doordash, so Uber, everything, it all depends on these tips here. Oh, I know, it's crazy. And they always want to blame something if they want to raise it up. They find some kind of lame excuse to raise it up. They blame it on this, like, oh, this thing happened over here, so we got to raise the prices of gas. Yeah, right.
In 2 miles, take right exit 109 toward Fairland Road.
Now, which way are you going to have me go? Are you going to have me go the Michigan Roadway, or are you going to have me go to the 400 way? We got to let all those tips come in first. up here a little bit earlier today.
In a half-mile, take right exit 109 toward Fairland Road using the right lane.
I wonder how many points I'm going up on my acceptance rate here on Uber. Should be getting close to 70.
109 toward Fairland Road, then turn left on West 400 North.
Okay, now left. Okay, so you're having me go that way. All right. Have any sons or daughters? I have a daughter. I have one daughter and I have a daughter and an 8-year-old grandson.
Turn
So
left on West
that's
400 North.
all I have is one daughter and an 8-year-old grandson from her. Yep. Oh, no, they came out of there out of nowhere. Huh. All right. Okay, they're going down the highway though. All right. Yeah. Wow. It must be old like me. I just turned. If you didn't see my live the other on, if you didn't see my live on Sunday, during the Penn State Dash, you would see the cake that's underneath the cake next to the house over there on the Penn State. Then you would see what age I turned. Yeah, I just had a birthday on the 21st. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to believe that I got a 31-year-old, daughter. Seemed like she just graduated high school yesterday, but nope, she's in her 30s. And I was like, where'd the time go? And there's the buzzer. Yep, unfortunately. But then again, we got to see what these tips for Uber's going to be too. So you just never know. The tips on Uber can be unpredictable. So Indy wants to talk about protesting. He got that extra $15 tip on that in Fairland here on that one order. So I don't know what he'd have to protest about. I mean, he didn't have that $15 tip before the night was over. He got it the very next day, but it still counted. See if you can guess your age. Your daughter's going to be 33 on March 20th, first day of spring. I would say you're probably maybe about 5 years younger than me, I think. Somewhere around maybe 55. Yeah, I better slow down, yeah. I forgot that sign came up. There we go. That's cool. I was close. In April at 55. Yeah, I was right. It was April. Yeah, you're having a grandkid. Oh, right. Number 8. Yeah, look at Dean. Yeah, Dean's got, he's got a lot of grandkids. Yeah, he's got his hands full with grandchildren now. Yeah. I figured you were a few years younger than me. Yeah, see, like I said, I'm 59 right now, so I'm just one short of 60. So is it telling me to go on Franklin Road? Yeah.
Turn right on Street.
Oh, it's having me go down here. Okay. So it's giving me short. So there. Okay. All right. So let me go here then. Okay. They're having me. It's taking me a different way, I guess. Because Doordash wouldn't send me this way. Doordash would not send me this way at all. They would have me go a completely different way. But yeah, I thought when you said, even though my daughter's younger than your daughter, I still thought, well, maybe, yeah, I think he's got to be a few years younger than me. Because I had my daughter at 27. 58th will be a Good Friday, 2028. Okay. All right, so let's see. So it's telling me to turn down here. Well, who would want to enter your driveway?
In a quarter-mile, turn right on North Edgerton Street.
Now check what month and day. Well, I would assume most of your Good Fridays, most of them anymore are in April anymore. Let's see, Good Friday. I mean, I would check, but I mean, I'm just not going to do it. But I just know that it's got to be in April. It's got to be April.
Turn right on North Edgerton Street.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's what I figured. Yep. Well, now I could have stayed straight and went on this street. I don't know, man. This GPS can really be screwy at times. I could have gone on this street if I went straight down the road. I could have passed Cutting Edge Pizzeria. That's where I would have gone on here. I don't know. Day before tax deadline. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're just a day before my grandmother on my dad's side. She was tax day. Yeah, my grandmother on my dad's side was tax day.
On West 500 North.
You're the tax man. You're the day before.
Turn left on West 500 North.
Okay. Left, okay. Oh, okay. All right, let's see here.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on North 500 West.
Boy, I tell you what, when you get up here to Fairland, it's really weird. I don't like being in Fairland at night, though.
Turn right on North 500 West.
What state? Hey, Jerome, we're in Indiana. That's where we're at right now, is Indiana. We're dropping off a KFC order here from Shelbyville to Fairland. they had me going the long way. This is nuts. Why? You're closing in at 80,000. Okay. Yeah, this is way out of here.
In a quarter mile, turn left on West 600 North.
And if I knew it was going to be like this, I probably could have turned it down, because you can turn any order down on Uber. I don't know, maybe this person will give an extra tip. Who knows?
Turn left on West 600 North.
Okay, so here's the school. Okay.
Just ahead, drop off on the right.
Okay, so there's the school. So now I can go back that way for where the school is. They could have taken me a completely different way.
Drop off on the right.
What is the address? 13. 34. Yep, this is it right here. This address right here. Okay. Yep, okay, this is it. All right. Let's see. Can I really would prefer, because if they can park their cars there, I really would prefer that I can just go over here and just back out. Let's do that. Takes a lot of careful work to keep from hitting trees and stuff. Okay. Because I want to be able to face out when I go out there without having to back out. All right, there we go. Okay, be right back. All right. For that long trip, just for fun, I'm just going to leave it on until I get over there, just for fun. Okay. Just waiting on the tip that gets over here. Okay. So I'll just go straight back here through the school and just do that. Okay. Because then I can just go back Michigan Road instead of going through there. I just left it on just to test something, you know. I mean, it won't count, but I just left it on just in, you know, just in case, just to see if they would give me a Dollar General up here. Now this is the school here. Okay. Now I've had orders go down here. This is one of the schools that Shelbyville plays. Is the Triton Central. Okay, so I turn down here. Well, we'll see what we get here after we get, see, it's going to take me a little bit now to get back so I can do the, drawing. Yeah, it's going to be after 8:30 by the time I get back there. They'll have that one side of Walmart shut down. Enough time for tips to post. Yes, exactly. Because remember, we're going for 186 here. Yeah, that should have had me come out this way instead of going the way that they had me go. This would have been a lot faster way to go down Michigan Road instead of going this way. It would have been a lot faster. Does have to have time to post the tips. You're exactly right. Yeah, as soon as I turned the car over there, I realized they did not leave the light on. And when you try to take the picture, all you see is the door. You don't see the food over there by the door because they didn't leave the light on. I mean, if you want us to deliver, guys, I mean, you know, do the Motel 6 rule. Leave the light on for us. That's all we ask. I've seen like on certain posts of Doordash drivers that say this. They said if you, especially in the wintertime, if you don't leave a light on and it looks like it's hard to deliver your house, we can refuse the delivery because it's unsafe because you didn't leave your light on. And I think one that I saw, they said, well, they tried to do that and they still ended up getting a contract violation. For what reason? If it's, you know, see, why would you get a contract violation if you're if you're delivering to the house, all because it's almost like you just wanted to refuse the delivery because it was unsafe. I mean, is our safety not that important? Especially if you're in a rural area like this, you don't know what's out there. If there's no light on out in this area, you don't know if there's coyotes out here or some other kind of animals out here. You don't know. If you don't leave a light on, it's unsafe for us. You're still here. Yeah, I appreciate it, Kevin. I appreciate you still being here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the phone call. Okay. I'll probably be getting one here through myself, but anyway. I'm gonna head back, go ahead and get our stuff. I've just gotta stop by Walmart again and to see maybe if they've got little ones treats. They didn't have them yesterday, but they probably stock the shelves every day. Hopefully they have them, and I'll snatch as many as I can because she just absolutely goes nuts over those treats. She loves the smell of them or something. I mean, as soon as you open it up, and she smells it, she just goes absolutely berserk over it. All right. And those are hard to find because I guess everybody buys them because it's mainly for her skin and coat. Let's see. Don't say treat your dog is like good. Yeah. Okay, your dog's over by the couch. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. Let's see. Lickables. Okay, let's just do that. That's what they're actually called, is lickables. Okay. Yeah, Uber, I'm just testing you out here just to see, if you while I'm here in Fairland, if you were going to give me something. I was just testing you out. So this would be 181 is what I would have after all the tips come in. Just 5 short of 186. Yeah. That's what you would call them, is lickables. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Yeah, as soon as she smells those things, she just goes absolutely wild. Now, Tiger will lick a couple for himself. I mean, he sort of likes them too. Little Tiny won't even touch them. I guess she don't like the smell of them. Oh, I don't say those anyway. Yeah, because I don't have a dog. I mean, cats don't do that. So yeah. Yeah, I don't have a dog. All I got 3 cats. Yeah. Little one, Tiger, and Little Tiny. Those are my cats. In fact, I changed my profile picture on the YouTube so that you'd see me and all 3 cats are up there. I just thought, they'd say, well, what's 3, big 3 mean? I said, well, you see 3 cats, you kind of get an idea, even though they're the littles. You got 2 dogs? Oh, okay. is Walmart. That's where we're headed. So let's see. I've got 2 stops before I get. You see, I got 2 exits before I get there. Boy Kona, girl Shelby. Okay. All right. I used to have, dogs myself. When I was growing up, I had 2 poodles, Coco and Sassy. They were my childhood dogs. But now I just got, cats that pretty much were just, how they basically came about. Well, little Tiny, when she came, to me, she was a stray at one time with a few others, and every time I would come home from work, she would just rest her head against my legs when I come in, and just always welcomed me home. So that's when I took her in. And then little one, she was part of a group of 3 that were kind of, that were kind of strays too. And she basically did the same thing, but she was a lot tinier than little Tiny was when I took her in. And then Tiger was pretty much a stray, but then there was another cat that we also had that was named Tot. Tot was part of the family before then, but Tot wasn't really quote unquote stray or homeless. She just wandered away from her family and just wandered out and didn't know, she just wandered out. And then I pretty much took care of her. And then finally, when she was outside one day, the original family wanted her back. I mean, they appreciated the fact that I took care of her, but they wanted her back. So anyway, I let the family have it, and then there was Tiger to take her place. So yeah. Okay, we still got one more. So we're just waiting on what Uber is going to do as far as that. Tips coming in, and we're getting ready to do the drawing, even though it's 8:30. Stop up here. We're going to Walmart and go ahead and do our drawing. Man, that was so nice for that to come at the last minute. And now everybody, there's a couple of them that aren't in this drawing, so because they were already drawn for the lead 8. Now everybody will be in the drawing again for the final 4. You got a nice $66 order. Shows like 13 Walmart Spark. Oh man, that's really good. Yes, I wrote her down. Yes, I did write her down. Yeah. And Diesel, I got him too. So yeah, Diesel was in here not too long ago. He he stopped in like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago or something. Yeah, 36, not 66. Okay. And I'll always remember. Yeah, Jackson has no bridge. Oh, don't worry about that, Jackson. I'm pretty well aware of everything here. I'm in a town to where you got to be the most defensive driver you can be. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. I'm in a town, you got to be the most defensive driver you can be. Because it's the other guy you got to look out for. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, that's easy to do, to mistype on here, especially with the big fingers that I have when I'm doing typing. I'm always hitting another one than that. Yeah, I've got pretty big fingers, so it's hard to do that. He was zeroing your way to Fairland. Huh. All right. Oh, I just got an indication. Looks like Fran's going live tonight. Okay. Let's see. Is that? I wonder if that's a tip that came in. I'll have to see. Okay. Congratulating him on the gifted. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see him pop in. All right. Oh, I thought I was going to get here later than that. I guess maybe the highway was the way to go. Okay. Go ahead and do this drawing. Okay, I think I'm just going to go this way because it's hard to turn there sometimes, especially with a truck sitting there. So we'll just take a different way to get in there. Looks like you're having pizza for dinner tonight. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Pizza don't sound too bad. It could be, I could probably do maybe that myself. It don't sound too bad at all. Okay, let's see. I've got to go in this other direction. Okay. Yeah, ready for some Spark deliveries. I'm ready to get on Spark and start delivering Spark stuff. I really would like to do that next year for the contest, because I'll tell you what, then it's anybody's game at that point. Okay. All right, we're about to park here and get started. All right, who's the Dirty Stack winner now? Let's see. All right, and we'll switch it over. Spark is okay. All right. All right, let's see what we got here in there. All right. Well, this is one that we're going to be working on tomorrow. Here we go. She's changed her name, but it's Everyday Nana. Yvonne. All right. So she's the winner. So we're going to go after her tomorrow and see what we can do. All right. Yep. Let's see. So let's see. I got the tip come in. So there we go. Okay, let me add this all up here real quick. Here, let me go ahead and congratulate her for that while I try to figure out this. Here, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so all right. All right. So from the total of the tips, it looks like what I've got, they were a couple short. They ended up with 184. But that will still work. $184. So that's what Rutgers has to beat tomorrow, is 184. Oh, that's going to be quite a challenge. That's going to be quite a challenge for them, but we are going to definitely do Yvonne needs 58, Deb needs 63. Okay, so we're going to spend the day campaigning for them as well as doing that. So, I mean, Rutgers has really got their work cut out for them. 184. I mean, Ohio State's tough. I mean, they're a tough team. Rutgers is too, though. I think this is a really good matchup. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to prepare for this tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining again. I appreciate it. And until tomorrow, I will see you all in the future. And remember, we're all in this together.